Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic. We are alone beneath the oceans of Manaan in a secret facility created by the Republic to harvest KOTOR. Oh, there are people there. Okay. Hey there, people.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Are you stupid? Deactivate depressurization sequence. Good thing I still have spikes with me. Oh,
No.
and the level up.
The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No! No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
What was the Republic doing here?
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Selkath government. They knew that Manaan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the KOTOR.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more KOTOR, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the KOTOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KOTOR. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with KOTOR as a food source...
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So, what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but... they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now.
How
We
convenient.
were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I will try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you
Yeah,
have
you
to
can
do.
you can get back to mining poison Kolto. Poison Kolto doesn't seem like good Kolto. Besides, killing the shark is the dark side option. And I'm pretty sure the dark side option will get us kicked out of the planet and we can never come back. Oh, that's right, I have to level up. So more strength, more persuasion. What feat do I want? Implant level 3. I don't need Master Valor, right? Well, there's not much else I can use. We have our combat powers. Maybe some universal ones. I'll get Valor 2. Jolie has Valor, I don't really need it for now. Maybe Force Resistance. It's good against Jedis. I'll get the Valor. Ah, that's the door I was looking for earlier. The one that leads back to the main facility. And I didn't ask about the star map, but it is somewhere over there. But we have to do this first. Kolto control panel. Access fuel tank pressure control. Hydrolium unstable at 4 million sangin. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million. Container pod at 0 of 5 million. Fill injector pods. Fuel injector pod at 3 of 3 million. Transfer from injector to container. Not sure what I have to do here. Fill injector. Transfer from injector to container. 5 of 5 million. Oh, it's unstable at... okay, it's unstable at 4. Okay, I get it. So I have to make this... one of these... well... the container will have to be at 4. So we could fill the... container at 5. We could transfer from container to injector, which holds 3. Now our container has 2. We can dump from the injector. If we transfer from container to injector, the injector has 2 of 3 million. Now if I fill... if we fill the container, it should have 5, and we can transfer 1, making the container have 4. Ah, beautiful explosions. Not really as gratifying as I hoped, but it'll have to do. I see a giant sea beast. Now that the KOTOR harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Phyrexian shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Thank you, Great Phyrexian Shark. You don't look as big as I expected. And there's our star map. But until we get there, we have to deal with this ridiculously slow walking. Okay, got another set of coordinates. Let's get the hell out of here. And of course there's no easy way to get back. I have to walk all the way. Oh, we have our shortcut, but that's it. You would think with all the technology these guys have, they could make a suit that would make walking underwater a lot easier, but no. Can't have some jetpacks or some boosters or something. Even a very small swoop bike kind of vehicle would do. Or just some other sort of propulsion system. Okay, we're almost there. And with this, we're almost there to finishing this planet. We might still come back, if I do decide to do the Geno Haradan stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's dark side, and I'm not in the mood for getting dark side points. I kinda want to get full light side so I could get my... bonuses. I don't think I have my bonuses yet. Let's get out of here. Is that mercenary guy still here? He's not. Interesting. Let's get out of here. To Otto City.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A gigantic Phyrexian shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high.
Do you want poison Kolto?
Helped us in our time of
Because that's what you get. That's how you get poison
Did you
Kolto.
end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Damn Republic people and their poison Kolto. Hey there, Selkath people. Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Rockert Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Rockert Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. Really, again? These people really like to arrest me. Very well, I'll come peacefully. But if they can do that, the whole system could... Silence! This is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Rockert Rift is the most precious resource on Manan, and anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republic and your Order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Rockert Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done to the rift? Well, the Republic was working with some of the Salkath government, so some of these may know about this, so I don't think there's any reason to lie here. The explosions were at the research station, both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The Council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot. Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Phyrexian shark. A giant Phyrexian? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? No, I didn't. You killed this shark, human? I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. That is merely a myth and not fit for outsiders to hear. But it was the life-bringer, the ancestor of our species. Think of what this could mean. If it always laired there, then perhaps the KOTOR. Enough. Off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed. This casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions, on what we must do in response. This court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Phyrexian, which we believe is the source of our KOTOR, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overly, know that you have earned our respect. This trial is now over. And so is Manan. Oh, that's right, we still have a guy here who wanted to know about the mercenaries. Hey there, Nilko. Nilko Boas. Have you news for me, human? Have you discovered why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? Yes, they're sending them down to a secret base on the Rockert Rift. The Rockert Rift? It is as I feared, though the Republic is fortunate I was the one assigned to investigate this case. Human, allow me to be blunt with you. If I report this violation to my superiors, the Republic will be banned from Manan. But I do not wish to do this. I see the Sith for what they truly are, ruthless and evil. The Republic has always respected our independence, but if they fall, the Sith will be quick to send an invasion fleet to conquer Manan. But I cannot simply ignore what the Republic has done. The rocket rift is the source of Manan's colto, and I fear the science station may damage production of the delicate resource.
You think the Republic is trying to steal the colto, perhaps? An odd thing for the Republic to do, no?
You must tell the Republic to stop this madness at once. Make them shut down the facility and recall their people before they do something we all regret. They couldn't. They had lost contact with the science facility. Of course, I should have realized. Doubtless they were hiring the mercenaries to investigate the situation, but I fear mercenaries alone might not be enough to save their station. There are ancient mysteries within the rocket rift that even we Selkath do not comprehend. I fear the Republic has awakened something that was best left undisturbed. The Republic's harvesting has stopped. That is most reassuring. Perhaps the situation is not as bad as I had thought. I will keep our conversation secret so that the vile Sith will not gain from the Republic's foolishness. I can only hope my silence does not lead to disaster for Manan. Here is the payment I promised you. And now I must take my leave, human. My superiors are expecting a full report from me, and there is much I must do to ensure they cannot uncover the Republic's actions. Okay, any quests left? No. Perfect. We can leave this dreadful place. And and just in time for the end of the episode almost. And I hope you guys are ready for another storytime episode, since we're going to speak with all our companions again next time. Oh yeah, that was a Pazak player. Wait, I could just do this. What am I doing? Okay, first, it's time to do some equipping. Let's see, you have the circlet for +5 wisdom. I don't want the other ones. These gauntlets are fine. Implants. I want the nerve... no. This one is immunity to poison, mind affecting and poison. Yeah, I want the advanced biostabilizer. For shields we have the Achani Dueling, absorbs 200 points and 60 of electrical. And maybe an Arcanian energy shield. Oh no, that's not points, that's seconds. Electrical for 60 points. Sonic and electrical for 50 points. No, this is fine. And for belts. I don't need this, I'm already immune to mind affecting. Guess I'll keep the one I have. Okay. Let's upgrade the lightsaber. This one has the Heart of the Guardians, so we can do... currently have Sigil and Damned. We can get Genruax or Luxem. This one is good against droids. This gives me +2 attack bonus and 1d8 worth of energy. At damage bonus. This one has damage bonus of 2. So 1d8 is better. What about here? The damage is attack bonus 3, damage bonus energy 2. Maybe I'll go with the General Axe to have some better defense against blasters, or the Luxem. More damage against droids, although we're going to Tatooine next. I don't think I need damage against droids, so let's go with the General Axe. And my second lightsaber, we have Bondar, which has Stun. Stun is nice. And we have Rubat. Rubat isn't that great, so we'll go with General Axe here. Okay, and with this small upgrade, we end the episode. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed another episode of Knights of the Old Republic, and I'll see you all next time for some story time.